Awful waffles. Awful waffles.
Why'd you do that though? I don't understand because I never stopped talking, so I don't feel like though my vocal cords are at like rest. Like I don't need to wake them up. Why are you looking at me like that? No, I'm being serious. So why? Like I could get like a singer, but like I talk all the time.
It's good to do vocal warm-ups. They help.
Oh.
Yeah, it's good.
What do they help?
They help you talk.
I mean, I talk a lot.
I know, but I'm saying is that when you're on a mic and you do vocal warm-ups, they help you talk.
But which part, like the actual mechanics of my talking,
yeah,
or
like
my voice, or
your vocal cords, your lips,
So-
everything helps you talk.
So you think like the more I talk, the better I'll sound?
No, it's
Because if that was the truth, I'd be like, perfect.
All right, and welcome to this week's episode of the Awful Waffles podcast with Marc
And Nicole.
We are back. I forget the episode. I believe it's 7. I want to say it's 7. I could
really
be wrong.
Bad at math.
I didn't look at the iTunes before we started the show. But hey, you know what, Nicole? We are available on iTunes.
We are, Mark.
And it would be really awesome if you're listening to this podcast right now on your phone. I guess it's only Apple. Yeah, it's only Apple. If you got your iPhone out, because you're cool and you're hip like the rest of us, you don't have one of those whack Android phones. If you're on your
you
iPhone,
keep on trying to talk me to get an Android phone.
Because I don't want to deal with you and your iPhone. Let me finish the pitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got excited.
Hold on a second. Let me finish the pitch. If you're on your cool hip iPhone and you're listening to this podcast on your phone, in the podcast app, you could leave a rate and review. You could rate and review this podcast. You can give us 5 stars, and you can be like, "Yo, this is a pretty funny podcast. These 2 jokers are wild."
Oh my God.
Somebody leave that review. Somebody leave that review.
You're going to go on there and leave it for ourselves.
Well,
can you leave your own review?
I mean, I guess I could, but I think that would be kind of like bypassing.
It would be hilarious if you left your own review and said, "These jokesters are wild." I would love it.
Leaving my own review on my own podcast?
Yes, please do
under
it.
a pseudonym?
No, have it be your own name.
Just Marc's. I kind of should.
These jokesters are wild.
I'm going to put it out there for the listeners. 5 stars. These jokers are wild.
No, I think you should take it, own it, make it your own.
All right. Well, so there you go. Please leave us some reviews and some ratings, some stars on iTunes, if you will. And don't be one of those weird people if you don't like the show and still rate it. Because if you listen to the entire thing and you're like, "Oh, these people suck," and then you leave a review, it's just strange.
Then just leave us be.
It's weird. It's strange.
Don't be mean.
Now you're calling. What you just did right there is you're whistling to the trolls under the bridge.
I don't understand what that means.
The internet trolls now, they heard, "Wait, she said don't be mean, hold on." And they're going to be like, "Oh, Marc's funny, he's hilarious. Nicole sounds like a crow dying."
Really?
I've used that on you more than once. Come on.
Really?
Just listen. Let's settle in. Let's get ready.
I like to go for Fran Drescher.
You do kind of sound like Fran Drescher.
And
but
Peg
I like
Bundy.
That. And Peg Bundy.
I'm a mixture.
2 iconic female TV characters that, as a young man, I was attracted to. And I'm happy to announce that I've married a cross between Peg Bundy and Fran Drescher. My beautiful wife, Nicole. So, we are back, Awful Waffles. How do you want to start this episode off? Do you want to talk current events? Do you want to talk, what do you want to talk? You want to talk politics?
Cat.
Are you going to go for Cat first? Do you want to talk about politics?
No, Big Gun Cat.
Dude, Rance Priebus is gone.
Apolitical. We're an apolitical podcast.
Okay, but saying that Rance Priebus is gone, Ding Dong the Witch is dead, is not being political. It's just making a statement. He's no longer Secretary of State.
There's so many other ways that conversation could go. Apolitical.
Well, when I came home, you were asleep on the couch, and I figured I'm going to start this podcast off on fire to wake you up. So we're going to do a good 2.5 hours of politics. Then we're going to talk about the cat.
Never going to happen. I'll shut right.
You'll shut right down.
To quote my father, I'll shut right down.
I'm shutting down. That's it.
Shutting right down.
So we ain't talking about politics.
We're not talking about
We ain't talking about no politics. All right.
Not going to happen.
The cat.
Cat.
All right.
Cat.
So
cat.
this is not in reference to our previous podcast where we discussed about the cat that likes to shit in the mulch. We recently have
a cat.
Well, it's a cat, but we're right now she's technically a roommate.
Oh, I know.
She's just let's okay. So this is what happened. All right. Last week at work, I work the night shift. I work 3 to 11. Are you taking your shirt off?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you doing? Are you trying to get sexy during the podcast? Come on, Jesus. What are you doing? My God. The listeners can't see that. You're lucky. Jesus. Had the fappening part 3.
The fappening? What is that?
When all the celebrities got all their photos leaked.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody wants to see my bad selfies.
Your bad selfies?
My bad
Nice.
selfies.
All right, so anyway, back to the cat. So I work the night shift. I work 3 to 11.
You do.
The place that I work at is going to remain unknown and nondescript, but the area itself is littered with feral cats. So, the feral cats are around quite a bit. And if I see them, I saw one today, as a matter of fact. Just kind of like snap your fingers just to see, like, hey.
If it's a feral cat.
If it's a feral cat, if it's a, regular cat.
Pet cat.
So Wednesday night, actually, I happened to be doing something out in the further reaches of where I work. And I was in one of our work trucks, and I happened to see a cat in the road. And I thought, hey, you know what? It's a cat in the road. Just kind of chilling, just laying there. Why not see what's up? Get out, snap my fingers. Cat jumps to life, purrs at me. Comes to me. I'm like, damn it. I found a friendly cat. So super long story short, we decided...
The cat's at our house.
The cat's at our house, yeah. We decided to... I figured that our home is better than my work to keep the cat. While we actively search for the owners, which in the age of social media is kind of cool because we can put up a post... on Facebook, like, hey, we found this cat, and then it gets shared around a bunch, and actually there was a person that got a hold of me thinking that it was her cat, but unfortunately, it wasn't, which is kind of a bummer because I felt bad for her.
But she's awfully cute.
She's very cute. Yeah, she's very cute. So she's staying with us while we try to locate her owners. Unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to have any luck finding her owners. I believe she was probably just dumped off.
I have a feeling she was.
Yeah, which is really unfortunate because that's just a shitty thing to do to a cat.
But she's super cute, so I guess it's really unfortunate. But we're lucky.
Yeah, no, we're very lucky. She's a very well behaved cat. She has a really interesting quality that I've not really a huge cat dude. I'm more of a dog guy, but she has a really interesting quality that I look for in cats, and that is a cat that acts like a dog. That is my.
You think she acts like a dog?
Yeah, she definitely acts like a dog. Totally.
Oh, I don't think so.
No, she's very like people oriented. Like she's not.
Well, I think she's somebody's pet.
well, yeah, but when I mean that, I mean like she acts like she's very attentive to people. Where cats are more kind of like aloof. They just kind of do their own thing. But where she is like, she's with you.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't want. We had a cat when I was little that was like that.
Right.
Her name was Miss Kitty. We had really
Miss Kitty.
Miss Kitty. We also had Mr. Man. So. Those are both our
You
cats.
gave him titles? That's cool. Mr. Man and Mrs. Kitty.
Just Miss.
Oh, Miss. She was a Miss.
She was Miss, but she was this calico cat. And we had her when she was little, but she wanted nothing to do with us, but she wanted to be like wherever we were. So she had like her little litter of kitties. Mm-hmm. She had 2 litters of kitties. One underneath my younger sister and I my sisters had bunk beds and I would sleep in bed with them. Mm-hmm. And the cat had kittens underneath the bed.
Oh. Jeez, bloodfest. Okay.
Well, it wasn't really. I mean, she just...
Well, but I mean, bunch of...
So then that happened.
Boy.
And then we were in the backyard playing, and it was daytime, and guess where the cat had kittens? Right there.
In the backyard, really?
In the backyard.
Don't cats normally, like, hunker down and kind of find a...
She had them where we were, though. Wherever we were, she had... Right. Yeah. She wanted to be, like, in the corner. She didn't want to be touched. She didn't want to be looked at. Right. She wanted to be, like, right there.
Cool. I like the quality about cats. I mean, I'm more of a dog guy. We recently, unfortunately, one of our dogs passed. Well, we actually lost 2 dogs in the same year. Or no, was it 2 years? Within 2 years, we lost both our dogs. Thomas died first.
Thomas died in November, and then
Maggie died
the next spring. So
the next spring, yeah. So we recently lost our our dogs. So and I had those dogs longer than I've been with you.
They were the BTN period. I like to refer to.
Well, explain to the listeners at home the BTN era of my life.
Before the Nick.
Before the Nick. Yeah. So someone's like, "Hey, so why do you have that weird lake monster baby tattooed on your arm?" And Nicole's like, "Oh, that was before the Nick."
That was BTN. It's a period. Why do you have Wolverine with no legs?
Okay, wait. My Wolverine tattoo on my leg. Wolverine has legs. Sabretooth, his arch nemesis, does not have legs, and that tattoo will never be finished.
You'll never finish it?
No, that tattoo
Why?
has to stay unfinished because it wasn't finished when I got it, so it's going to stay that way. It ain't going to be finished.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to stay that way.
All right. Well.
All right. BTN.
BTN.
There it is. So yeah, we have a cat.
So we have a cat.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I kind of miss having a pet around the house anyway.
I like this cat's nice.
This cat's cool. Like even last night, I was down here uploading videos for the Earth's Mightiest Bastards.
There's the shameless plug that I love.
I was uploading I was editing and uploading videos for the Earth's Mightiest Bastards EMB pod, or I'm sorry, YouTube.com/EMB pod for those trailer reviews. And she was kind of hanging out with me at the desk. She was just chilling, kind of,
Yeah, she's fun.
We're establishing some rules. She likes to jump on my shelf. The listeners can't see where I'm pointing to, but over here to my left is a large collection of Star Wars figures, some DC Multiverse figures, and a bunch of NECA, Predators, Pacific Rims. There's a lot of toys in this area of the room. Okay,
there is.
She likes to parkour the shelves.
She does,
which is kind of a problem because I can't have her knocking over all my shit. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I mean, cats are notorious for knocking things over and losing keys and whatnot. But
losing keys?
Yeah, they take the keys all the time because they jingle. You wait, the cat
will steal my 5 pounds of keys.
Yeah, your janitor ring of keys.
Yeah.
Like, why do you have this many keys? There's so many doors in your life. So yeah, no, she's pretty cool. Again, we are looking for the owners. The offset chance that, obviously they do contact us. We've already talked to the kids about it. We already gave them the big pep talk. We're like, look, we're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Dad found a cat at work. The cat clearly is not feral.
A work cat.
The cat's not a work cat. So it's better to bring it into our home, kind of get it back into a routine. Prep it to be a member of the family, which I think we're already all like at 99.9% that she already is. I mean, we already brought her to the vet and got her vaccinated and everything and ready to go.
We did.
So, unfortunately, although the sad part is that she did recently have kittens, which I saw some tonight, actually.
Good.
No, they are just the next generation of ferals.
Aw,
so
that's
they're
too
just
bad.
romping around. Just
I'm going to take
thing.
a word from Bob Barker. What did he always used to say?
Vaccinate?
Spay or neuter your cats.
Bob Barker?
Yeah, at the end of The Price is Right.
Bob Barker said that?
Yeah.
He was like, spay and neuter your pets.
Always.
Seriously?
Yeah, that's how he ended the show.
I did not watch I Guessed It Enough. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's what he used to say. With his little fancy microphone.
He
Can
did
we
ha-
have those microphones?
You want one of them long, that weird, goofy long.
I want
You're
the-
like, hello, this is Nicole podcast.
Yes, can we have those?
I mean, I got us these sweet Behringer mics, but I mean, I guess if you need to have a long, weird Bob Barker mic,
I think I
guess I can
might.
do it. So yeah, she did have kittens.
But the cats are alive and well.
Yeah, the kittens. She already weaned them, but man, her poor little cat boobs are all tore up.
I know, poor kitty girl.
Her poor boobs are just
I know.
rode hard.
Poor
They're
baby.
rode hard. But we named the cat. Well, we didn't name the cat. I named the cat.
Yes.
Now this is a tricky one here, okay? Because we actually all put in names, and we have an official name. But before we talk about the official name, what is the cat's name? Nicole.
Sparkles.
Sparkles. I named the cat Sparkles. I said, you know what? This cat, I'm going to name it Sparkles.
Okay.
Name it Sparkles. Evelyn wanted Lulu.
Lulu, yep. She names every baby Lulu.
All of her babies upstairs are Lulu. And Charlie's first name was Taco. He's like, well, I want to name the cat Taco.
I know.
And I was like, all right. So Sparkles Lulu Taco Stores is here.
Yes.
And she's here. She's chilling. The kids love her. And yeah. So we have a cat. It's kind of like being a parent again. I normally call and ask you about the kids, and I'm like, how's cat? Is cat all right? Cat doing good? All right. Cool. Is that her bell as I'm hearing upstairs?
I think it's my chair.
Oh, okay. I thought it was her bell.
No,
So
I think it's my chair.
all right. So now that we're cat people, this is a cat podcast, and we are subscribing to Meow Monthly, and we are on the mailing lists. Let's have some cat talk.
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to play off you. I'm just trying to throw you something to throw back at me. That's all I'm trying to do.
Oh, cat talk.
Talk about cats. Boom.
Boom.
Turn
Don't
it
put me
into
on
something
the
else.
Spotlight.
Turn it into something else.
All right, so I do have a story about something.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know what?
story.
The only thing I don't really love about cats are their butts. I always feel like their butts are in the way.
Well, yeah, because they're constantly putting it in your face.
So I got to tell you something.
All right.
So you know how I have some technological difficulties?
You have issues with technology. Yes.
So I just realized how to find the articles I saved on Facebook. I never knew that before.
Yeah, on Facebook in the app, if you go into the saved area, they pop up.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I have an article, but I'm not going to read the whole thing because it's long and lengthy, and I'll just get bored. And I'll stop doing it halfway there.
Reading comprehension with Nicole.
No. Okay. So there is this restaurant that was an amazing 2-star restaurant. Review is local media gold. So it's a bad review.
Okay, bad review for a restaurant. What's before we get started? What's the source of this? So that we weed out any fake news. We don't want to get. What is it called?
Dipley? Bat Dad posted it. All right.
Who posted it?
Bat Dad.
Oh, Bat Dad from YouTube.
Yeah,
I love Bat Dad. He's awesome.
Bat Dad did it, and then
respect Bat Dad. What's up?
So, which brings us to imagine a vegan cafe is the most recent terrible review really strike a chord with the county.
Okay, so vegan cafe gets a bad chord, county gets pissed. All right, word.
Okay, so these two people are not a cookie cutter restaurant, the corporation business says. In fact, we are I don't know that.
Do you want me to read this for you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I get real nervous.
Well, I don't think you don't like public speaking.
I don't either. And it's not that I don't like to talk, and it's not that I don't like the spotlight on me. Those are two things.
You like to talk and you love the spotlight. You should have been a dancer.
Yeah, I have no rhythm.
Shit, you don't.
I don't.
You can't dance. You got that weird white girl dance.
I do. I'm not good.
You got that Dave Matthews Band, I've been drinking too much on a Sunday dance.
Listen. So I'll let you read it. You read this.
I'll read it
you
for
read part of the article.
All right.
I mean, it's a long article. I think it's like a 3-page article.
Here we go. It says it's a 3-page article.
It was really long.
Oh shit! Which one was it? This amazing 2-star restaurant review with social media gold.
Yes.
Okay, hold on a second.
Yes, wait till you see it. So I mean, I can tell you the gist of the article, unless you want to read it because it's really long.
Okay.
I told you I would get bored. You'll get bored too. You won't read it all.
Okay, let's see here. Is it just me or does everybody else check out the bad reviews for things first? It's easy to rave about great things, but when people truly despise something, they'll get creative and have fun with how bad it was. Maybe that's why I love Mystery Science Theater 3000 so much. That's a good Mystery Science Theater reference. And just the right amount of awfulness in review can make it something special. Remember the sugar-free gummy bears review? Talk about epic. Epic review. I hope Christine E. Torak framed it and put it on her wall because it's an all-time classic and she suffered for it. Which brings us to the Imagine Vegan Cafe, the most recent terrible review to really strike a chord with the country.
It's the county.
You said county, yeah. Okay, I was like, why the fuck does the county care about this?
Because I just...
Okay, like so many businesses, it's a family joint a labor of passion owned and run by Adam and Christy Jeffrey. Adam and Christy have some, shall we say, opinions about food and life and dining and family and business. We are not a cookie cutter corporate business. They state in the message on their website. In fact, we are the antithesis of this model. Thus, our experience may vary from visit to visit. If their Yelp reviews are any indication, that's absolutely true. The reviews run from raving to awful, and the owners acknowledge that Imagine isn't for everyone. Sometimes you may not have to wait long for a table or food. Sometimes it may take an hour. Sometimes
that's not even the bad part.
Sometimes there may be children running around your table singing very loudly. Sometimes you will have a very quiet candlelight experience.
Wait till you get there.
So please leave your expectations at the door. But there's one big expectation we should all have when we eat. As one review pointed out and started a firestorm of the process.
Do you see it yet? Do you see it with your eyes yet?
What the fuck is that? Right there?
No, those are just
okay. Hold on.
cupcakes that
Sorry,
are flash.
What the fuck?
You gotta go.
I know it's the next.
Wait till you see.
These stupid next pagers.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the next pager. Wait till you see it.
Let's see. It takes a pretty special restaurant review to go viral, but Chelsea Bartley's review of Imagine is like anything else you'll read, we hope. In fact, it might be the most generous 2-star review in the known universe. Okay, is this what you want me to read right here?
Was that her review?
Yeah.
Read the girl's review.
Okay, this is from Chelsea Bartley. On the real, I eat here all the time. I still probably will because, BC, I like to go out and there are a few options available to me, but y'all listen. During my visit, a bare butt naked baby was running around. Wait. A bare butt naked baby was running around, stood up on the table with his black, bare, dirty little feet, bent over to show me its butthole.
I told you.
I wish I was exaggerating. This is like while I'm eating, and it's the owner's kids. An older kid came over and started yodeling and staring at me during my meal. It was so uncomfortable.
At the table.
Like, I get it's a family establishment and the kids do weird things, but naked baby was running around me for like 15 minutes while all the workers started and are just standing there on the side talking and laughing over it. And for my food, I can heat up a tofurkey sausage just as well in under a half an hour.
I mean, it goes on. Like, these two people get into an epic, like, war via Yelp,
yeah,
I guess?
I see. No, it looks like it's via Facebook because Imagine Vegan responded with, I'm about to start calling out names and pictures of people who leave us bad reviews, especially when it deals with our children. You will no longer be allowed to come in and dine at Imagine, especially when you lie about our babies. Oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. We do not need or want your business. Be our guest to go and eat at the other vegan restaurant down the street. This is going to be fun. You thoroughly irritated mama bear. Oh, this bitch is going fucking nuts on Facebook.
She's mad.
We're starting with Chelsea Bartley. For anyone who reads this and instantly is scared this might affect our business, I cannot begin to tell you how much we do not care. Haters are welcome at Imagine. All right.
Haters are welcome?
Haters are welcome. Okay, so the
you would freak out if there was a butthole baby at your dinner table.
Yeah, if I'm at Red Lobster enjoying my goddamn Admiral's feast and a fucking kid comes over naked on the table and shows me his butthole, what the fuck would you do? Get this fucking kid out of here.
Isn't that hilarious?
I would probably say it in that tone too. I'd be pretty fucking pissed. I'd be like, yo, get your kid out, all right? First of all, put some pants on the kid. The kid needs pants, all right? At least a diaper. No, pants.
It needs its butt covered up.
It needs to have your butt. But
if you're free, but I want my food free of feces.
But let's just say that we're at Imagine enjoying a fine dinner.
We'd probably laugh hysterically.
And we
say,
see next to us this lady eating, and there's a kid naked, bent over.
If the kid was on my table eating, I would say, honey, get down from there.
Yeah.
You want to take the baby? I'll take him. You want me to hand him to you? And I would hand the baby to them. I'm
trying to think if we've ever had anything kind of like that.
No.
Never
had butthole dinner.
Butthole dinner?
Yeah, I've never had a butthole dinner. That was crazy. I was like, who does that? And then the lady is mad. The other lady for the review. Hi, I'd like to have a side of coli with my vegan sausage.
Yeah, I mean there's like some like health standards.
But I guess they have like pristine health standards. So every time they go and get like what is the inspection? Health inspection?
Yeah, health inspectors.
They pass it with flying colors. Because that was on there too. It's a really lengthy article, but it was hilarious.
Yeah, but that is pretty funny that the kid with his dirty ass feet just gets up on the table and shows you its butthole.
I know. Could you imagine that?
I don't even know what I would do.
And then the parents
I'd just be like, I don't know where to go from here. I need an adult.
You'd be like, here's your dinner.
Yeah, seriously.
You would never eat it.
Oh, no. This actually, this happened.
To you?
No. Oh. Something.
I had the lady give me a finger latte. I think it was my sister who got the finger latte and asked for a new drink.
A finger latte?
What's a finger latte? She stuck her finger right in the latte and handed it to you
through
the drive-thru.
Really?
Yes.
Do you remember?
And she said, can I have another one? I don't want a finger latte.
Yeah. Do you remember the blood sub from Subway?
No.
Dude, when I was getting a sub and the dude cut his finger.
Did he try to give you the sub?
He was making the sub, and he cut his finger with the knife, cutting the bread, and he started putting lettuce on it. And I'm like, whoa, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Then I was like, get that out of here. I'm like, you just cut your finger with that knife. And he was like, oh, no, I didn't. I'm like, dude, look at your glove. And he was like, oh. I'm like, oh, you're going to give me a blood sub.
How do you not feel the blood sub? That's disgusting.
Yeah, I'm like, seriously? Something like that, I'm going to say something. Well, yeah, I mean, it was right in front of me. I've worked in kitchens when I was a kid. For years, I worked in kitchens. The things that go on back there, you don't. There's restaurants where we live that I won't take us to eat because I used to work there, and I'm like, we're not dealing with that. Because it is, some restaurants are just
trying to serve blood subs.
Kitchens can get nasty, and I get it. Kitchens can get nasty, but I mean, honestly, you're not going to get anything. A blood sub could be a problem. If you're going to serve me a sub with a big old streak of blood on it, yeah, that's going to be an issue. But,
that's disgusting.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, so I'm not eating blood subs or butthole vegan food.
Mm-mm. No, it's kind of that restaurant definitely sounds like a place that we probably wouldn't bring the kids to go.
No, because it would take forever. I remember, like, if I'd have to wait more than 10 minutes for the drink, I gotta go. Like, we don't have time. The kids won't wait that long.
Yeah, no, especially when we have kids. Well, no, if we got kids with us, thinking
without their drink, no.
Yeah,
it's not
I mean,
same.
Look, the restaurant business is not easy. It's not. I get it. It's you got it. There's a certain level you got to hit with.
I was a waitress.
What?
I was a waitress.
Well, you were a waitress.
At an adult care facility. I used to serve the food, and
the old guys pinch your tuchus.
I may have made cleavage and said, "Would you like cream of wheat or oatmeal?"
You may have what?
Would you like cream of wheat or oatmeal?
You showed the old dude your cleavage? Why?
Clearly I did not. It was a button-up, 3-button polo shirt I had to wear that had the name on it, and I had to wear khaki pants.
And you undid all them buttons all the way down. You're like, do you want oatmeal? Do you want cream? Do you want cream of wheat?
I worked there for
How about scrambled eggs?
5 years.
Did you really? Oh,
5
you
years.
worked there for 5 years.
I've only ever had a couple jobs, dude.
Yeah. Your job history is pretty solid.
Yeah, I've only had 4.
I'm like a gypsy. I just
old.
roam. I roam and roam and roam. The job that I'm at now, actually, I've been on this for 10 years. It's the longest I've ever had a job.
Me too, but
I normally last about a year to 2 years before. At the year mark, I start making my plan to get out. And then by the 2-year mark, I generally bail. I'm like, I just can't do this anymore.
That was when you were,
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm 36, so I mean, but I've been working since I was 14. But from the time I was 14 to 28, it was a pretty good cycle of just blowing through jobs.
Yeah, no,
there was a job that I quit twice and went back.
Wow. No, I'm pretty steady.
No, you are. You got
I've had
a
4,
good work ethic.
and I've worked since I was.
Yeah, you've had
16.
4 jobs your entire life.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. I did bus boying at one point. Like I would help the waitresses out by like busting their tables, but I was always a dishwasher, which is probably one of my favorite jobs ever. I loved being a dishwasher.
Oh my God,
it was so much
sucked.
fun.
I hated it.
Loved it. It was great. The best part about that job is you came in, you knew what you had to do, and by the end of the night, everything was done.
You were hot and you sweat and
but it was the best.
Gross dishes on you, and then you open up the dishwasher and the steam chokes you.
Dude.
I also had to wash the dishes as my waitress. I wasn't like a.
Oh, you were a waitress and a dishwasher?
Well, you had to wash the dishes. I mean, it was It was a 32 people.
I'm going to say that it was
facility.
probably the most like as far as like feeling accomplished. Because by the end of the night, everything's put away, it's clean and it's done, and then you clean your area up, and then boom, spick and span, good to go. You had your job. You had a clear delineation of what you had to do. You start here, you end here, and when you leave, you can see the progress. It's done, and it all was within an 8-hour shift. And actually, when I started doing that, I was under 16, and I would work like 8 12-hour days
on the weekends.
Yeah.
Did they pay you under the table?
Yeah, it was also the kind of a perk of working there. I was getting paid just in cash, which is kind of dope. Just rolling out of there with a pack of Marb Reds. 14 years old,
God.
Got my Marb Reds, got a stack of money.
Did you buy them from the vending machine?
Yeah, I would always go buy them from
at bowling.
Yeah,
I always thought it was
all the
super
restaurants
cool.
I worked at, they all had vending machines. It was $2.50 a pack. I got a pack beforehand or a pack afterwards. Just like a little grubby 14-year-old smoking grits out in the restaurant parking lot with my apron on, drinking sodas, just cussing up a storm.
This is the dream.
Seriously, I loved it. It was great. And then I eventually moved to a different restaurant where I had dishwashing duties, and I would do like some food prep, like sauce and meatballs or like salad, and occasionally help busing out. And that was probably one of my favorite jobs, actually, next to working like in a record store with Chris from Earth's Mightiest Bastards, nbpod.com. That was probably one of my favorite things to do. So,
oh my God.
Yeah, there you go. That's a little insight into me.
Did you hear the cat?
Yeah, I think that might have been the cat walking upstairs. I don't think it's one of the kids.
All right.
Okay, so that's going to do it for...
Bye-bye.
Nicole's going to go take care of the kids. That's going to do it for this week's episode of the Awful Waffles podcast. Be sure to check out our website at awfulwafflespod.com. We are available on iTunes, Stitcher Radio. We have a YouTube channel. I'm still trying to figure out how that works. You can just listen to us on there, I guess. So subscribe to that, actually, if you want. Again, hey, leave some reviews on iTunes. That'd be nice of you. That'd be super cool. Be sure to check us out on Facebook, facebook.com/Awful Waffles Podcast, Twitter at Awful Waffle Pod, and we're talking to you soon.
Awful Waffles.